So this one is actually follows up quite closely to what Scott showed us earlier. I'm going to show the other way. I have actually got all the GitHub and everything on my own laptop, but my laptop is having major issues, so I'm using Alan's laptop. So we can all go and you can do it Scott's way, which is actually a really, really good way of actually implementing the UUI. But the other way is to basically use the old or the tested way. Like basically you can zip files up on your desktop and so on. So this is how I'm going to be showing this. Okay. So this, struggling to find an insider tip for this. It's the only insider tip I can give you is that what I'm showing you is actually available for all Primo sites. That includes total care sites. Okay, so this is also something following on from what Alan said in his presentation about the openness. That even though customers are total care, they have access to do with full customization if they wish to. Okay, so actually, resource type images are incredibly easy to add in, as are any other images. One of the things you've seen is there's actually an image directory. So surprise, surprise, you just have to put all your images into this image directory. And they have to follow this file naming convention. Icon underscore and then resource type PNG. So for example, you have icon underscore audio.png. Okay, so while I was preparing for this, I was thinking, how the heck am I going to get all these different icons to show you? As you do, I was on the Primo discussion list, so I was desperately searching images, new UI, and I actually came across Dan Taylor from, I don't know how you pronounce that, Ithaca College? Yeah. He's actually put onto GitHub a complete set of new Primo icons that he's made available to the Primo community. So I had a look at these and I was actually really impressed. And actually, another librarian actually put onto the Primo list afterwards. These look pretty nifty. So, oh, that's good enough for me. So we actually just going to go on to this. So, go to the URL he's posted. We can actually see here is full list. Okay, so one of the things I understand there is you can't just upload one icon for the resource type. I think I don't know whether it's a bug or a feature. Support will probably tell you it's a feature. I won't tell you what I think it is. I think it's a nice feature actually. But you basically have to include all these icons. So it's really helpful. We care to download, and you can see basically download all these files in a zip format. So sorry Alan, I'm downloading a whole load of new Primo icons to your laptop. Actually, I won't unlock them because I actually downloaded them onto my plastic. So actually, if we go into here, we can actually see in here. Here they all are. So as I mentioned audio. Let's have a nice preview. So we can actually see it's like a nice musical note. So. I'm quite sure what the out-of-the-box one is for audio, but I don't think it's quite as nice as that. So we've got all these lovely Primo icons. So all you need to do is you can either do it Scott's way, which I thoroughly recommend, because the whole process zips everything up for you, I think, and it works offline. Is the other way of doing it is the back office way. So this is UI Customization Package Manager. So this is, I think, what Scott was saying, you can actually download the template package. If you've not already done it, that downloads it, and then you just need to unzip it. So I actually also have one, it downloads it here. So what you need to do is, I tend to use 7-zip program. Okay, Windows Zip seems to have kind of issues with zipping. So in here, basically when you've downloaded it, it comes up with saying default view or template, I think it is. So you need to rename that with your view code. You can do CSS, HTML, and in the image directory, you just need to basically put all the files you want to be included. Go up here, and so then you just right click, and then if you've got 7-zip, you just need to add it to the zip file. Okay, so then it's just a question of choosing a file. Upload it, and when you just get that message is successful, and then you just deploy it. So you can click on the hyperlink. So as I said, this is something also Total Care sites have access to this part as well. So it's about the only deploy thing they can actually see is to. But
you did say, Leonard, you have to put all of the.
You have, as far as I'm aware, you need to put all the resource type icons in. I'm sure I've seen that there's a. This is why I said it. Is it a bug or is it a feature? If you put one icon in, it seems that.
Lose the connection to the other one.
Yes. It's now starting to look out.
So when you wanted to replace one or two, you get all the other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It keeps the default icons if you have your own icons. You know, if you only have a few of them.
Oh, it does.
In my experience, but I don't know.
Okay.
Well,
That's
what I was asking because of
yes, because I saw that I'd seen this thing that someone had said that they'd only replaced one or two, and then it seems to be all kinds of problems. I don't know whether that was something that's been fixed actually after I've seen that, so it's quite possible. But if you want to replace all of them, that's what I'm showing you. But yeah, try doing one or two. So how does this work? So you can actually see here, this was the default database icon we had earlier. Okay, we're going to with the new interface, you should, I think you need to always start a new session, so we have to hope this works now. Yes. Okay, so see, I mean, this is, to me, is a much more relevant icon for a database. But if you want to actually get a whole range of things. You see, there's nice icons for articles. Newspapers. Dissertations. Okay, so these are, I thought these were actually quite nice for icons. This person's created. So has anyone, I know Peter's just said he's created a couple of our new icons. Has anyone else created any new icons, resource icons yet?
Yeah.
But we did have the issue with trying to upload one, and it didn't upload, so but we did log a ticket, so I didn't actually know that, so one of the other things like that, upload it all together.
Yeah, it's worth trying and see if that fixes it.
We uploaded one for a separate data source, so it was only one, but it was for everything, so it was for all of our DSpace records.
Okay, so you must have had a new resource type, or was it for...
Sorry, not my resource type, just for everything in DSpace, because they're all DSpace records.
Okay, so when you set up DSpace in Primo, you must have created a new resource type to be able to use DSpace, because these are... have you got, what's your Primo address?
That one was kind of metsearch.cardiffmet. Metsearch one word. .cardiffmet.ac.uk.
Okay, that's on the old interface.
So if you search.
Yeah, that's the old interface.
Oh, sorry.
So I was showing this for the new interface.
I blame the heat. So just everything that's DSpace comes up. On the left.
Okay, so this is one of your, DSpace at Cardiff.
Just a separate data source and separate.
Okay, so we can actually look at the, if we use the, I don't know if you know the Ampersand show PNX equals true. So we can actually look at the display type. Yeah, so you can actually see by default these are text resources. Okay, so this is when you go to the new user interface, you would need to change the icon, which is icon underscore text resource.png, which that one on it's like this. So yeah, I think with the repositories you sometimes need to adjust your type mapping maybe, unless you're just happy with everything being text resource. Okay, so so if you that's how you identify which icon to explain. So this isn't actually just going to be referring for DSpace records. It's going to pick up anything that's coming to your Primo that has text resources as a type. So it's actually, even though we've actually gone through the process in Primo Central of trying to actually remove text resources and give them something slightly more meaningful, there's still quite a number of text resources. So it would actually also affect the text resources in Primo Central as well. I'd love to know what's going on there. Maybe they felt they decided just due to the government falling and they're not going to have to pay tuition fees.
Somebody locally implemented the new UI.
Okay, so resource type images and new user interface. Okay, so I actually recommend to look at the documentation on this on a knowledge center. It's actually one of the things I like most when we brought the new Primo UI out. It actually coincided with everyone starting to use the knowledge center. It's completely open, so you don't have to log in there anymore. And this actual bit's been regularly updated.
Yes, I even put a feedback in and 2 days later they changed it. That's very fast.
So you're the reason Mimi's not here, she's too busy updating. Okay, so so basically this thing here. So this gives the information about how to use the UI customization package manager. But the as all the other resources do with the new user interface, there's the Google Doc. There's the Cookery cookbook website, I can't remember the address of it off the top of my head, but when the new user interface came out, that was quite useful for looking up anything about the new user interface. So that was the end of my presentation on how to upload images in the resource icon to the new user interface. So any questions on that? So when all your Primos go live after summer, you're all going to have a whole new set of resource icons. Okay. So that was my last presentation.